Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool and Man United learn Dean HUIJSEN's stance as transfer deadline set. Dean HUIJSEN is being chased by a number of clubs this season after his outstanding performances for Bournemouth this season, and now the Spanish international is keen to stay in the Premier League over a move to Real Madrid. Bournemouth defender Dean HUIJSEN is reportedly giving himself a month to decide on his future, but wants to stay in the Premier League next season. The youngster has become one of the most sought-after talents in football after dazzling for the Cherries this season. HUIJSEN has started 21 games in the Premier League, scoring twice and assisting once, with his commanding displays in defense turning heads across the division. Liverpool have been rumored to be leading the race to sign him, but he also has interest from Spanish giants Real Madrid. But despite HUIJSEN being chased by a number of top clubs around the world, the player has made it clear he wants to stay in England after enjoying a superb breakout year at the Vitality Stadium, according to Spanish outlet Relevo. HUIJSEN, who recently picked up his first cap for the Spanish national team, is not making any rushed decisions over his future, however, and wants to take the next month mulling things over. It goes on to say. The report adds that Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea and Tottenham are all willing to pay HUIJSEN's £50 million buyout clause this summer, so he should have a pick of the clubs before making his next move. Snubbing Madrid would be a huge move from HUIJSEN, despite his affinity with the club after spending some time in their youth setup. Carlo Ancelotti's men are eager to find new young talent in defense amid concerns over the aging David Alaba and Antonio Rudiger. The report claims Madrid is a dream destination for HUIJSEN, but at his young age he will be keen to play as much regular football as possible and will be eager to pick a club that offers him guaranteed first-team action. It adds that Bayern Munich are also keeping tabs on the player, with Vincent Kompany in the market for a new young defender, but it says the German outfit are outsiders to lure him to the Bundesliga. Even though Madrid aren't favored by HUIJSEN, they are still continuing to monitor the player, but are reluctant to spend as much as Bournemouth are quoting for his release clause. HUIJSEN's final decision shouldn't be long away, it continues, adding that HUIJSEN is grateful to Bournemouth for providing him a platform to showcase his talents, but he knows his time on the south coast is coming to an end. Our second news is Liverpool icon was Britain's richest sportsman, with net worth double Virgil van Dijk's. Robbie Fowler was once named the richest sportsman living in Britain, with a net worth that tops Liverpool skipper Virgil van Dijk's. Even after his bumper new contract, Robbie Fowler once topped an elite wealth list during his Premier League prime, and his net worth is now reportedly almost double that of Liverpool's Virgil van Dijk. The former England striker earned millions both on the pitch and away from his playing career, and continues to do so despite retiring in 2012. Fowler twice made the cut on the Sunday Times Rich list, in 2005 and 2009, and even had the title of Richest Sportsman Living in Britain from The Observer. The 50-year-old had a fortune estimated at £31 million at the time, back when he traded the top flight in England for Australia's A-League with the now-defunct Northern Fury FC. Fowler's most lucrative spell on the pitch was with Liverpool, finding the net 183 times to leave him the club's second top scorer in the Premier League to date. He also won plenty of silverware with the Reds, including a UEFA Cup, an FA Cup, a UEFA Super Cup, and 2 League Cups, whilst also having sported the colours of Manchester City, Leeds United, Cardiff City and Blackburn Rovers. His bank balance today is said to be an eye-watering £38 million, as per Celebrity Net Worth, nearly doubling Van Dijk's own wealth. The Dutch centre-back just signed a contract extension with the club, reportedly worth almost £400,000 weekly, that will keep him at Anfield until 2027. After this bumper deal, Van Dijk's assets are estimated at around £22.6 million, with a salary of £1.6 million monthly. But even with these eye-watering figures, he's yet to catch up with Fowler's financial firepower. The ex-Liverpool forward didn't just make moves on the pitch, he also invested well off it, crediting his financial wisdom to ex-manager Graham Souness. During an interview with The Mirror in 2015, Fowler revealed that one of his smartest moves was taking Souness' advice to see a financial advisor as a youngster. He said, "As a young kid, I wasn't really interested at that stage, getting financial advice was far from my mind. I was focused on playing football. But I got on board with this financial advisor and heeded his advice, which was my wisest money decision. I would have been 18, probably. Don't get me wrong, not everything went into property then. And I didn't just invest on my own, because when I was 18, I was on next to nothing, and I couldn't afford it, regardless of what people think about football players. Stay tuned for all the latest updates. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more football updates, match previews, and transfer news. Stay connected for all the latest. Our last news is football news. Mikel Arteta sets Arsenal contract task as Man United plan is made clear. With the Premier League season almost over, clubs are attempting to decide the futures of their players who are out of contract at the end 2024-25 and are running out of time. Premier League action returns this afternoon as the division enters its final stretch. Southampton have been relegated already, and there remains a chance Liverpool could win the title this weekend should Arsenal slip up. Leicester City and Ipswich Town will be hoping to extend their faint hopes of remaining in the division, while a battle for a place in the top 5 continues. Arsenal, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest and Manchester City currently hold the spots with Chelsea and Aston Villa sitting 1 point behind Pep Guardiola's side. With 6 games remaining, there is some attention turning towards club summer plans too. Liverpool have secured the signatures of Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk, who were among the headline names to see the contracts expire at the end of the season. With that said, Mirror Football takes a look at some of the latest news from around the division below. Mikel Arteta has provided an update on Thomas Partey's Arsenal future but revealed it is a decision that is down to the midfielder and sporting director Andrea Berta. The 31-year-old joined the Gunners from Atletico Madrid in 2020 and is set to see his contract expire in the summer. Little progress had appeared to have been made in any negotiations, but Arteta has suggested there has been some. Yes, there is progress with all the players, Arteta said in his press conference. I'll leave that to Andrea, Berta, and the club to decide and to talk about. Asked if the intention was to keep Partey at the Emirates, the Spaniard said, the intention is very clear. I'll leave that to Andrea and the club to take a step forward. Manchester United are firmly focused on their bid to win the Europa League, even if it risks prolonging their Premier League misery. United face Athletic Bilbao in the semi-finals of the competition after beating Lyon in dramatic fashion. Amorim made his approach for the rest of the season clear and has committed to relying on young players in domestic competition. He said, "It is one type of moment that can change a lot of things. These kind of moments can change a lot in the player's mind. We have to be really focused on the Europa League and we have to take a risk with the kids in the Premier League. We have to be tough on that and the fans have to understand our focus is on the Europa League." Liverpool boss Arne Slot has claimed that Trent Alexander-Arnold's future is yet to be resolved. The defender is expected to move to Real Madrid later this year, with his Anfield contract due to expire in the coming months. "No, I think you would be surprised if I answered differently to the rest of the season," Slot said in his press conference. "Trent is coming back from injury and trained with us this week. He has shown his commitment and he shows me what a player he is when he is on a pitch and how much he works hard to be back with the team and the fans of LFC. Everyone who watches football knows he is an incredible fullback for this club, so let's see what the future brings." Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.